Small Mighty doing another commentary, and I do not know what happened this game because it's in my vault, so I must have done good, but I cannot remember what happened because this was a long time ago. Wheezing Fatty, Rowan, Houdini. I don't know. Anyway, this story is about This one's gonna be about running. Oh, big surprise! I talk about running in almost every freaking one of my videos, but since I run so much, I have a lot of stories about running. So I'm gonna be using a lot of ideas from my commentary book. Last mile equals most painful. So one day, we have a street in our city that runs exactly 2 miles, and then from my house to that street is exactly 1 mile. So I just run from my house to that street, up all the way that street, all the way back down, and back to my house, and that's 6 miles. So I ran that, and I got back down to the end of the street. So I'm at 5 miles out of my 6 miles, and that last mile, most painful mile of my life, because I had to take the biggest dump. I had a stomachache, I had to take a few walks, and then it was just very unpleasant. And also, 1 mile, another run during the summer I had is I just ran 6 miles around the track. That was probably the most boring run I've ever done. Made up a story about running from the cops, revved the cop's engine, and he got mad, tried chasing me, but the cop was fat, so I outran him. That never really happened, but I said it did, and that kind of reminds me of a story. We were playing Fugitive a few nights ago, and I'm not sure if you guys know what Fugitive is. It's pretty much tag, except one person has a car. Not one person, one group. It's like group tag. You start at one place, usually it's a common store, or like a school or something, and you run to another school or store. You usually play it at night, and then people have cars, and they get out of the cars and try to tag you, and if you get tagged, then you don't get the points. So what we did is we ran from one of our elementary schools to a store, and there's this one point where I had a whole car. It was our soccer team versus the girls' soccer team, and the girls were it first, and we had to run from the elementary school to the store. And there's this one point where I single-handedly took on a full car. I outran 3 of the girls. That wasn't very hard. I looped around our fire station and a church, and I cut through like a meadow type thing so the car couldn't follow me. They went through the church parking lot because they thought they'd be smart, but I took a different path, and I totally outsmarted that car. I could have outran it because the store was just down the street, but I would have had a feeling it would have sped up. People would have gotten out, and I would have had to run backwards anyway. So this worked out perfectly. I got to the store safe. I got to the store safely, and I got the point for my team. We only got 2 people captured. They got 4 people captured, so we ended up winning because they had more people, but not twice as many people. They had twice as many people get caught, so we ended up winning. And ever since that Fugitive night, I wanted to run from the cops. I'd never do it, but I think it'd be fun to see how far I could get if I just ran from the cops. Oh man, hate mail stories. I'll have to do that some other time. Oh, yeah, here's another running story. There's a there's a guy who's coming down on the same street I was talking about. It was 2 miles long, voice crack. And so I saw that he was going pretty fast, and so wow. I tried to catch him, couldn't, so I had to speed up even faster, and so he was running down the streets that led to mine, and so I slowly caught up to him. He like turned around, kind of, just to check behind him because I think he heard me, and so I was catching him slowly, so I just turned at the next street and found a different way. It's almost the exact same distance, like the way I took and the way he took, and so pretty much it was like a square pretty much, and we both started at one point, and we took, okay, let's put it like baseball terms. Say you both start at second base. We both run to home plate. I go the third base route, and you go the first base route. And that's pretty much what it was. It's just a bigger version. It's probably like quarter mile. Yeah, it's probably about the size of the track. And so, oh, I got the mob. So pretty much I took that. I took the third base route, and I ended up seeing him. I turned around once I turned on my street. I saw him, and I see him take the next left, and I'm like, that's right, this is my street, you better get off it. And I was proud of myself for beating a 50-year-old man in a run. I don't know. That was kind of a bad story. I told it a lot better on Facebook. And so, I took up a lot of room. I've done 3 commentaries tonight, wasted 3 videos, and we ended up, wow, Rudolph has another red nose, then I die. But I've wasted 3 videos, so I can get rid of these 2 and put them on YouTube, hopefully soon. Sorry if these mods aren't very fun to watch, because they're all AC or MP7. It's just, I don't get them very often, and so it may seem like I do, but I don't. Holy crap. 75 kills. Wow. Okay. Well, that one might have been fun to watch. Hope you enjoyed. Small Mighty out.